Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. Or perhaps you're listening to the Open Hearth All In feed where all of our actual plays that are recorded are put into a giganto podcast feed. If so, welcome. This is a visual game we play over Zoom. I will do my best to describe things as I throw up pictures onto the screen for folks to enjoy. We are playing Nahual. Nahual is a game about mestizos who are angel hunters. It is from Miguel Angel Espinosa. It is a game that is published by Magpie Games using Powered by the Apocalypse system, and it is pretty cool. I like it a whole lot, and luckily these folks jumped in and signed up to play. It's part of the Open Hearth, which is a community for indie, small press, OSR gamers. We play across the globe. In fact, we have a friend who's crossed the pond. So I'm always thankful that folks can play at different times so that I can post games that aren't always in the evening, as I am old and turn into a pumpkin shockingly early nowadays. It is embarrassing when I get tired now. We are halfway through this mini series, and we have explored our changarro, the taco truck. You've gone to one location so far, and a lot of trouble happened, and then there has been quite a bit of fallout from that. But the biggest amount of trouble, as you may remember from our first full session, comes from a particular scheme where two members of the pack have hidden from the others that they are selling special passes to a Diablero match of an actual archangel. And that's going to be fun. Also, near the end of our session, it was found that Inez, who spent some time romantically with Eve, is a Soriano, meaning that she is the daughter of Rodrigo Soriano, who's a member of the cartel. And he seems nonplussed because he has beef with Inez and Angela. So we had a split scene going on with Angela waiting to speak to Rodrigo and seeing that he was speaking with his daughter, and his daughter excitedly telling him that she had met someone named Inez, and he was nonplussed. So, those are all of the major events that I recall. I'm sure there are things that I've forgotten that the players will remind me of. But let's go around the horn and have folks introduce themselves briefly and talk a bit about their character. Just let us know your playbook and any other sentence or so of interesting tidbit. We're going to start from the far right hand side of the character keeper, heading towards the left. So that means that Dom, you get to go first. Please introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about your Nawal.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dom, he, him, and I'm playing Paz, the Tlaquaque, or the Possum playbook. And yeah, Paz is essentially a bit of a schemer, a bit of a, like so some people could call them a con artist to a degree, but I don't think the label necessarily fits. They're just doing what they can to survive in the harsh capitalistic world that we do live in. And as it's mentioned, Pasquale has a scheme going on where they sell fake VIP passes to the Abderos match that does not exist, and no one has caught on yet, and hopefully they never do, because if they do, Paz might be in just a little bit of trouble.
We'll see. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Maybe that won't pay off. Who knows? There's so many things that could pay off. Maybe you escape that trouble. Next up is Casey. Introduce yourself. Tell us about your Anglero.
Hey, I'm Casey. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Roman, also he, him. Roman is the Pero playbook, the dog, right? So loyal to the pack, friendly to them, dangerous to others, or threats to those he cares about. Um, yeah. I guess I guess fallen into a bit of an older brother vibe amongst the crew, which is fine by me. Um, I just wish that they weren't also disappointing.
Dang.
But yeah, yeah,
Shots fired. Love it.
that's Roman.
Bravo. Next up is Clarice.
Yeah, I'm playing Carmen, she, her, the Mono playbook, and I am, you know, a very, very curious and tinkering kind of person, and have, in my curiosity, possibly caused a whole lot of other issues, such as, you know, taking some angelic hammers that are and tools and such that I probably shouldn't have. And unfortunately, Ramon has now found out that I had those, and I have now possibly disappointed Ramon. But that they shouldn't have left those tools out for me to take. I mean, that's the end of the story there, really.
It's really cause and effect. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Next up is Juniper.
Hello, I'm Juniper, she, her, and I'm playing Inez, she, they, who is the Jaguar, um, where Paz tries to make opportunities in the world. She has instead dealt with the world a little bit more, I want to say viscerally. But it seems that that's not the direction things went last time, where instead she got romantically entangled with Eve, who has more of a standing than Inez originally knew about. But then again, Inez wasn't asking a lot of questions. Just finding out as things go. So yeah, she's a little bit out of the loop of what might be going on with the group, but I'm sure that's all gonna catch up.
Perhaps. Perhaps. And last but not least is Fumi.
Hello, I'm it's like Fumi. I go by any pronouns. I'm playing it's like Angela. It's like Eleguela. It's like she they. It's like it's like the de facto. It's like I guess more or less de facto. It's like later who is caught with the tensions and burdens of it's like being responsible for. It's like a pack that may or may not be liable to fall apart at any moment now with everything going on.
All right,
He unmuted you.
thank you very much. We are at the new session, which means that as the leader, I'll give it to you, Fumi, if you could, for Angela. Please check that last restock track. So you will mark one box of the restock track. That is the third and final box. If you need to, your track is now full. And if you need to mark it for whatever reason, uh, instead, every member of the pack will mark stress. Since we have a wish on the table to see how the meeting between Angela and Rodrigo goes, we will pick up with that directly from the moment of before Rodrigo was looking. He looks at his lovely red-headed daughter, and he says, "Un momento, maybe," and he taps the mute button, and he looks up at you and says, "She is interested in someone named Inez. Is this your Inez?"
I think it's like Angela. It's like Rodrigo. And I think at the same time also just sort of like trying to discreetly it's like put a hand to her, it's like temple and it's it's like coming it's like in the gravity of the situation. And it's like says it's like, well, it's like this is it's like as much it's like news to me as it is to you.
Do me a favor, Angela. Bring an end to this immediately. Can you do that?
For what? It's like
If you bring it into it immediately and It is, as far as my daughter knows, Inez's choice. Then our enmity, or let it go.
Let's see. I think, hmm. I kind of want to. Can I? It's like I think this is like one of those where I'm trying to. It's like figure him out.
Oh, sure. You could definitely try to figure him out. Roll with Barrio.
Yeah, it's like. Let's see. Am I? It's like. Shoot. How do I? It's like 2d6
Uh-huh.
minus one. There we go. I think it is very appropriate that I keep having to roll with my worst stat because it's like Angela has to. It's like lead, but also Angela is not very good at connecting. Let's see. Yep, that is a 4. Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Cool.
Yay, first to level up. See, we level up at 3. It's like with 3 XP, was it?
A great question. Yeah, level up with you go. Sorry, Rich is having to go down and double check. Yes, at 3 XP. So you get to get your first stage Nobato move. You can take a totem move or +1 to any stat up to a max of +3. And then you reset the XP track. And when you get 3 more XP, then you would take the +1 to any stat, and then you have effectively leveled up and will start adding XP to the second stage of Aprendiz.
All right, makes sense. Okay, so it's like, yeah, that is unfortunately it's like a 4.
It is a 4, and so what I'm going to do as my reaction to your miss is that
Hmm.
I am going to ask you some questions, and you need to answer honestly.
Hmm.
Uh, what do you fear might happen from this arrangement?
Okay. So let me make sure I understand the situation. It's like
Hmm.
Rodrigo wants me to bring it's like Inez it's like to him. But
No,
he
no, no, no.
has like
He
or
wants Inez to break it off with Eve as
oh,
if it were
okay.
Inez saying, "Yeah, I'm not into you anymore," so that his hands are clean in this.
Uh I think narratively I guess this basically is an act of it's like defiance, which is also my vice. It's like, yeah, I think he is like, see, I think narratively, basically, for Angela, it's like she has to ask, it's like, and if she, and it's like if it's like Inez, it's like refuses to, it's like break it off with your daughter.
Oh, sorry.
And
I just want to
yeah, no,
be
I think,
clear. Okay, the Marakame is asking a question
yeah,
through
and
his
it was
eyes.
just like,
Okay.
I think it's like, yeah, and I think she's it's like she currently is like and like her fear is sort of basically in line it's like probably in line with whatever it is Rodrigo is like may or may not threaten if he doesn't it's like get what he is like wants or anything because it's like I think the simplest answer is basically the fact that Angela is like it's like I think the simplest answer is the fact that Angela is fully aware that Rodrigo has the resources and the means it's like to throw a tantrum so to speak and everything.
Okay.
And that's basically it's like and yeah, I think that's basically it's like it's like her fear is it's like clearly that it's like basically he's going to it's like make himself a very stubborn it's like a very stubborn it's like enemy. It's like against the pact.
Hmm. Good. Good. I like that. And uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna hold a second question for this conversation to go forward. So you spend a moment trying to figure him out. Instead, he sees beyond a bit of your veil, understands you a little more clearly, and then he says, "Will you take care of this?"
Oh goodness. I think you know what? I'm good to it's like cut there on Hella. It's like thanks. It's like on it's like her it's
That
like
sounds good.
response. I
That
think
sounds
we're good
good.
to cut over to
He
someone
says,
else.
"I need to go back to Eva." Oh, darling, I'm very excited for you. Everything is good otherwise? And we jump back to Eve, who's now kind of pulled her knees up to her chest, and there was a long pause where she was on mute. She goes, he put me on mute. He never puts me on mute. It's so weird.
Huh.
Are you? I don't know
Maybe
what's
it was a
happening
lot
here.
for him to
Maybe
take
he's
in.
busy. He's very busy.
Hmm.
Uh, are you hungry or anything?
No. Though I should probably head back to the truck and just see if they need me for anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry we never made it to the club. Maybe tomorrow night?
Uh, I would love to.
And then she gets up to walk you to the door. She's still got the blanket around her. Or I guess you would be getting dressed. And then Rodrigo comes back and they have a brief conversation. He lets her go. He seems done with the conversation. She seems excited about that. And as you're getting dressed, she uh, will watch for a little bit and then get up and walk around and make tidy because now you're actually looking at the apartment. And then she will walk you to the door. I hope I didn't do. I'm sorry about my father. He pays for the apartment and everything, so I kind of have to do, uh, you know, really nice.
Oh, you don't. What? You've done nothing to apologize for. Don't worry about things like that.
Okay, okay. Well, and she'll open the door and give you a quick kiss on the cheek, and
Oh,
then watch as you head down the hall out of her apartment. Uh, Roman. So I read from this watchdog move that you have. You can sense when a member of your manada is in trouble, even if you are not transformed. You get the sense that Inez is in trouble. Inez, however, is a jaguar, so it's probably fine.
uh-oh.
I mean, it's probably fine. Um, I might like shoot off a quick text if we have phones, right? Like hey
Sure,
man, you all
sure.
right? Like just like a check-in, like heads up, like
Yeah, Big Brother's checking in. Inez, would you have allowed Eve to call you an Uber because you Ubered here, so you wouldn't have a easy way home, or did you want to take the bus, or what?
Oh, I wouldn't have stopped her if she just
Well,
went
yeah,
and
she
did
would
it,
have
but I
insisted,
w
like, oh yeah, I
oh
gotta go.
yeah, probably then. She probably got it.
Sweet. So you're
Um,
standing outside. This is a nicer part of town, so there aren't many people on the street. You can hear a little bit of music emanating from an apartment, and then you get a text from Roman checking in like he does.
and he's just saying like, "Hey, like, is everything cool?" Like, sorry, give me what he said again.
hmm. Yeah, I guess I would assume we probably have some sort of like shorthand, right? For like,
Ah,
you doing okay? Like, what's up? Like, something feels wrong to me, so I'm just looking out for you. So, um, yeah,
okay,
whatever that is, probably just like a phrase. You know what I mean? Like, all good? Question mark? Something like that, right? Like,
okay. So from anyone else, I might just think you're checking in, but you seem to, Inez has seen that you seem to have a sense of a really good sense of when things go down. So she takes a second to look around
That's not
to
an
see if
Uber,
like,
that jet black SUV with the heavily tinted windows that just pulled into on the road here and it started to slow down.
I will quickly text back. I don't like, no, it's not. Something's about to go down. Like, but whatever shorthand version of that, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure that she'd have something.
Cool. So
And yeah,
this SUV speeds up to come up to the corner very quickly, and doors open, and you see a few men wearing balaclavas coming out towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna take care of this. I think Inez would take care of this in one very specific way, whether or not it goes down for
Uh-huh.
her well or not. Um, I okay, so this is where I'm not sure mechanically how it works, but I feel like she would like call on her totem and like
Sure. Yeah, so if you wanted to just immediately summon your Nahual, you can. If you happen to have had your mask and put it on, or if you have an enhancer, that just reduces the stress cost. But if you want to summon your Nahual, boom, it happens.
okay. I don't know unless like so that it would depend on the I guess the culture behind the mask. Like, is it something that no matter what we keep it on us, or is it like we keep it on us, but we're a little bit laissez-faire about it, or something in between all that?
I think it's a personal choice that says a little bit about how your character perceives their connection to that, their totem spirit. So I think
Okay.
everybody could have a different answer to that.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know. My gut is saying she wouldn't have it, so I'm gonna say no, she doesn't have her mask. What is another enhancer that you're
Oh,
just out of curiosity?
enhancers
Yeah.
are hearts of the earth or a heart of heaven, and they're
Oh.
things that you quickly eat, and that gives you a
Oh.
little bit. So you started with two hearts of the earth as part of your gear and stuff.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
again,
So
totally your
yeah.
it's like peyote is the hearts of the earth.
Oh,
It's like a
got it, got
peyote
it, got
type
it.
thing.
Okay, so I'm just like quick. Yeah, that does track. So like I'm shoving it into my mouth, and then I'm like calling out my totem. And I would like to roar, roar.
That sounds amazing. These guys are
Mm,
coming up to try to grab you and pull you into the SUV by the time that you've jaguared up. So that's gonna be wild. Are you
mhm.
looking to, do you want to try to avoid this danger, which would
I
be
want to
avoid
use the hear
trouble?
me roar new
Ooh,
hear me
you got
roar. Yeah,
a totem move? Let's do
yeah.
it.
So it says, when you let out a mighty roar to impress your prey, roll with Gara. On a hit, they either fight. Well, I read that later, but do you want me to read it? I'm kind of
Oh, go
assuming.
for it. Keep going. Keep
Okay.
going.
On a hit, they either fight or flee, their choice. Those who fight go all against you in a frenzied panic or mindless rage. Take +1 on going against them. On a 7 to 9, your roar attracts unwanted attention of a new threat. So either way, it's fun.
To be clear, because I
Mhm.
didn't have hunting turfs defined in the last session, um, Inez would know that you are currently in Rodrigo's turf because it's near downtown. So
Okay. Would that change any
I don't think it
dice
would
roll or
change
anything?
anything from how this move works or what's going on. It's still a nice area. I just want to make sure
Just
you, the
narratively, I would
player,
know.
were aware of that, so it didn't feel like a switch
No,
up.
I'm gonna probably get more if it goes not so well. It's gonna be more of his men, right? That's what I'm figuring. And
Awesome.
did you say mark stress since I don't have my
You're going to you took an enhancer, so you only have to mark one stress.
okay,
If
I'm
you
going
take an
to that's
enhancer and put on your mask, it's zero stress. But you logic through that, and that's probably wouldn't have brought her mask along. Totally makes
yeah.
sense to me. So you will mark one stress. Shift to your jaguar form, and then let out this mighty roar. So roll with Gara.
Looks like we got 7.
Okay, nice. Our first hit of the day. Good job. All right. On a 7 to 9, your roar attracts unwanted attention of a new threat. Yeah. So I think these guys who come to kidnap the young woman, uh, and then the young woman becomes a jaguar person, that is more than they signed up for. And so when you do that, they are going to flee. They jump back,
Oh, wow.
and one of them literally dives into the back seat of the SUV while the guy's like, "Onde, onde, onde!" And the other guy grabs it. He jumps in, and they're pulling away, and the door starts to like hit him, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he dumps in, and this SUV is taking off like Peel's rubber is getting the hell out of Dodge. Uh, what do you do?
I'm gonna huff it out of here.
Awesome.
Um,
Roman, you got this text back from Inez just moments ago saying, no, she is not okay. What would you
Yeah,
like to do?
I mean, I think it's time to appear in the scene, for sure.
Oh, cool. Um, awesome. So when they are, mark stress to transform if you're not already and appear in the scene. So it sounds like a requirement of Watchdog to appear is to transform, right?
Yes, it sounds like it. Yes.
That's the way it reads to me. Okay, just making sure. Sweet. So, do you have your mask?
Oh, sorry. So hold on, wait a second. It
Yeah,
does say even if you are not transformed,
I get you.
right?
I think it is
So,
you can sense even if you're not transformed.
oh, gotcha. Heard. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry,
When
sorry.
they
Word.
are,
Yeah, yeah,
mark
yeah.
stress to transform if you weren't already and
Yeah, yeah,
appear in their scene. So it's
yeah.
like you have the Spidey sense, but if you want to be Spider-Man and show up, you gotta
Yeah.
totem up.
Heard.
It's the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
I
yeah.
read it. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? See?
Yep.
Okay, cool,
100%.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Sorry.
No, no problem. Let's talk through it.
Where are my stress boxes?
The stress boxes are up on row
Oh,
24.
gotcha.
I'm
Yep,
highlighting
yep,
it.
yep, yep.
So, do you imbibe an enhancer and do you have your mask?
Hmm.
To me, I think just yes, you have your mask
That
because
that
why not?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That feels like the answer for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The mask for sure. I think just in like the hurry to go, that's like the only thing that happens, right? Is like I need to be ready. That's what's happening. Let's go, right? Like yeah.
But do you eat one of the hearts of the earth enhancers?
No, no, no.
Okay, so you still have two hearts of the earth. Just to be clear with everybody, all of the hearts of the earth that you started with are in your gears and stuff. And if you ever answer yes, I'm using an enhancer, then we should mark that down. Otherwise, we'll forget and think you have more than you have. But the good
oh,
news
thank
is
you.
you can have hearts of heaven. Whenever you hunt, you could just say, "Yeah, I'm going to get profit from this, but I'm pulling this angel's heart out to use as an enhancer later." Yes, you eat the
Okay.
heart of a dead angel. This game is gross.
Or metal, one of the two.
Or metal. Tastes like candy, so it's okay. All right, sweet. So, no, that is a stress, and you show up in the scene as you see Inez and the SUV taking off. And Inez, you catch the scent. You see Roman coming on the scene to help out as you are running away from that trouble.
Mm. Um, Good. The moment I see him, I'm like, let's get out of here because I have a feeling that's not going to be the last of them.
Nice. Uh, and point of fact, as you guys are running down the streets of this very upscale downtownish neyborhood, no,
Oh, hey, shit,
almost,
Rich, can
yeah,
I suggest something here? I
yes,
can mark another stress
uh-huh,
to arrive with a useful resource in hand or in an advantageous position.
mm-hmm.
Could I say that I've like rolled up in my real hoopty whip, so to speak, so that
Oh,
we can have a
sweet. Yes, yes,
yeah,
that makes this even better. I'm so happy.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. So then it's just like rolling up and throwing the door open, and she piles
Yeah,
in,
and
right?
then
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you're like,
Sweet.
this is bad, and like, all
yeah.
right, cool,
Awesome. So this is bad. You take off, you like maybe spin a little pull a Yui, and you are heading down traffic when You head through an intersection, and then two black SUVs and then start coming in behind you guys. And uh, yes, this appears to be a chase sequence because that interests me a great deal. Roman, are you heading towards Zona Centro or are you heading away from the population?
Ooh. Uh, um, I think I'm gonna head away. I think I'm gonna head away and hope to get somewhere where if this goes horribly wrong, me and Inez will do Ramon and Inez things, right? Like,
I love that you are in your hoopty, transformed with Inez, who is, you guys are just like all bulk. Although I think the Jaguar is sleek and not big, and but I think the Perro is a big boy. And it's just zipping along with these SUVs gaining on you, and you're heading out of the nicer streets that are perfectly, everything is all squared and planned out, and more to the ramshackle parts of the city, trying to get away. And I think this sounds like a perfect setup for you to avoid trouble. So roll with instinto. And don't forget, Inez, you can, if you wish,
Mhm.
you can intervene, which means you can mark stress to give a -2 or a +1 to the roll of Roman.
Is it before or after the roll?
It, I'm going to say it can be before or after.
After. Okay. Do we want to see then
Yeah,
how it
sure.
goes?
absolutely. You
I
want to
mean,
wait for
okay.
the roll? That's a smart call.
Sweet. Yeah. All right. An 8.
Ooh,
Nice.
a +1 will not help.
No.
So an 8 is what you got. And sometimes things get complicated. The Murakami reveals an unexpected hardship or offers you a cost that you have to pay to carry on. Yeah, I think what you're going to have to do, Roman, to try to get away is these guys have guns and they're going to shoot up your hoopty. It will
Oh.
be in rough shape if you continue the fight by trying to drive away.
Hmm. Oh man. So could we ditch the car and turn it into a foot chase?
For sure. Yeah, if you one guy pops out the side, oh, no, we'll have a lady. A lady pops out the side, and she's got a little Uzi, which we talked about in previous sessions. I think, if I remember correctly, someone
Mhm.
asked what an
Yeah.
Uzi was. An
Pretty sure.
Uzi is
Yeah.
like this really short snub, highly repeating machine gun, and they start shooting, and there's a couple like a stop sign, and you know that the back of your car is going to eat it if you don't do something. So if you want to bail, you certainly can. But we are going to cut away from you guys to Inez and Paz. Sorry,
You mean Carmen?
Carmen and Paz. Thank you very much. Carmen and Paz, who are at the workshop. Angela left a while ago. Roman, did you just go out? Like you disappeared a little while ago. Did you give anyone a heads up, or did you say, "Yeah, I'm going to go check on stuff and go"?
I think I would have just been like hustling, right?
Yeah, just out and about
Like
doing
a
stuff.
fire exit, like just time to go, right? Like
Cool,
if an
cool, cool.
said things are bad, things are
All right.
bad.
So Roman gave you no notification of trouble. Angela was just doing her rounds to take care of business. Inez, is with Eve. Seems like a perfectly calm, chill night for Paz and Carmen at the workshop, which is also the junkyard that you guys call your turf. How is it that Paz makes themselves comfortable at what is kind of Carmen's place?
I think playing off what how we left off at the end of last session, I think we will just see Paz, just kind of like basically sitting back in yeah, sitting back in in a chair, just trying not to zone out, trying to follow along to Carmen's step by step explanation of how the new grid works.
And what is Carmen doing on this quiet, relaxing evening after a hard day of work?
Well, clearly I'm giving instructions on how to use my stove. It's so that I don't have to be the only one who mans it. It's because I'm not going to be the only one who mans this thing, even though Angela said so. Um, I won't have any
Cool.
time to tinker with the van if I am or the truck. Uh,
Sweet. So, as Carmen, what is, 'cause it sounds like you had a multi-page manual. How thorough of a teacher is Carmen? Or is Carmen the kind of teacher that assumes that you know a certain amount and works from that assumption?
so Carmen teaches based on Carmen language, and so if you understand Carmen and everything, great. In that sense of like, oh hey, I will teach you this in a sense of like from an engineering standpoint. If you understand engineering, great, you're understanding. If you don't understand engineering, well, it's more like I'm talking to you and not well, talking at you and not really to you. Um,
Yeah. As you're receiving your instruction, pause, you get a text from Lieutenant Alejandro. It is from his burner phone. And he's asking, "Hey, how do I get in on this action?"
Paz will actually, Chris, uh,
mhm.
how do you say is Carmen like did he absorbed in her
Oh yeah,
lecture that he
they're
doesn't
so
notice?
absorbed they're not going to notice anything. They're so focused on just talking about their amazing little thing and got lost in the sauce of it all.
Right. In that case, Paz will not suddenly at all just pull out their phone and he just takes back to Lieutenant Alejandro that you just keep doing what you are doing. Notify me of any troubles, cover any tracks that I might have left behind, and as always, you'll get your cut.
Lieutenant Alejandro texts back, "Hey, I might have a tip for you if you can get me a few of those tickets to that big match."
As we
You text
Paz will
back, "It's
just
worth it, man."
Paz will just like text back. Are we really doing this a song and a dance? I thought you knew me by now.
So, yeah, I get some passes.
We'll talk about it. I'll make it worth your while.
All right. Federico and his little angel cops have Inez on their radar.
V- Why Ines? Of all people?
Not sure. Just thought you'd want to know.
Right, and where exactly is this happening?
All I know is they might be heading your way. Question mark? Do your magic shit, man.
Right. I'll do my quotation schmuck magic.
Carmen Paz seems very, for some reason, maybe taking copious notes on their phone. Maybe that's what's happening.
Oh, absolutely. Once again, if anything, for all intents and purposes, Carmen is just more happy just talking about their thing. I don't think they are really registering that Paz could be clearly not paying attention whatsoever, and it doesn't really matter to right now to Carmen. Carmen is just having a good time, and also hey, I'm not having to explain anything to Roman right now about those tools anymore. So, I'm all right now enjoying that. It's
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Paz will look up from the phone and we just stop calming. I got a little notification that some trouble might be coming our ways, and I think we should maybe, just how should I put this nicely? Get out before it comes and finds us.
uh, what kind of trouble is coming our way? I mean, come on, like it's the junkyard. No one comes out out this way.
Well, does the name Federico ring any bells to you?
Yeah, I think Karma's aware that Federico
Okay.
is the head of the elite angel police force that hounds you guys from time to time.
Um, you know, that's fair. I think I need to take something with me. If we're leaving this spot, I can't. There's some things I can't leave here, just in case if people are coming over here. So I'll catch up with you. Get get ready to go. I just need to get something really quick, and I think they're going to quickly skedaddle over to their agent tools because they're like, oh, if I leave these here, and they do come over here, that could be a problem. So they're immediately like, I gotta get my tools.
Yeah, you got to get your hammer and nails. Awesome. Well, let's pop back over to Angela. Uh, do we want to jump forward a bit from that interaction, or did you want to circle back to your chat with Rodrigo?
Yeah, we can it's like jump ahead if it's like we'd like.
Cool. So, meeting with this Rodrigo set you with a task that he trusts you will take care of. Probably he trusts you to do that. I'm sure he's not doing anything else.
Yeah, I do think Angela probably left that with a statement of it's like defiance where she says it's like I think you better talk to your it's like daughter about this. It's like have you it's like yeah, I think she basically leaves with a statement of it's like a small defiance where she says it's like I think you better talk to your daughter about this. It's like because it doesn't matter if I it's like persuade Inez or not if it's like if your it's like precious it's like daughter gets in the way.
Understood. Have a good night.
See, and then okay. It's like so it's like yeah. It's like I guess it's like departing from that and everything. I'm gonna check my it's like phone. It's like on the it's like in case it's like anybody it's like tried to it's like reach me or anything, but I don't know if it's like anybody's left anything in the text chat or anything or group chat.
I don't know. Perhaps Inez, while being uh, chased and
And
now
yeah,
beating feet, would you have dropped in the group chat that there's trouble, or is it just you just got to take care of it on your own, you and Ramon?
um, damn, that's a good question. I think so. At least when she was in the passenger seat, right? Like, I think she would have sent a message like, "There's trouble." So I might like kind of a shorthand way of saying like, "So it might be a while before I get back to you guys." But what they want to do with it is up to them.
Sweet. To be clear, my headcanon about the junkyard is that to this point, very few, if any, people know that's where the workshop is. Because if they did know, like this would just be an assault on the workshop, which is not super interesting to me. But I want to make sure that that's clear that my point of view is that the NPCs that you're interacting with don't know where Carmen, who stole the very, very important angel stuff, is, as well as Carmen's stuff that was stolen. So, uh, Roman and Inez, after Inez drops that little, hey, there's a bit of trouble, I guess maybe you go down an alleyway, stop, and you guys beat feet, maybe run the other way, and the SUVs one zips past, one stops. You're now in a more like lower income to lower middle income area. Houses are shorter, uh, and more frequent,
Mhm.
and the roads are in less good shape. And there are many more people out on the streets as the two of you in your animalistic totem forms are beating feet down an alleyway. Uh, yeah, I think that sounds. I love that. My mind is on fire with the picture of the perro and
Yeah.
the jaguar just busting it down an alleyway as shots ring out. They're trying to shoot you before you get out of here. What do you do?
I wanna double back and pounce on one of them. Kind of like obviously it has to be careful because they're using firearms, so it'd be more of like a kind of like I guess kind of like a guerrilla tactic where you like try and use the many different buildings or alleyways or even maybe even rooftops, like double back,
Mm-hmm.
jump on one, run
Ooh.
away, jump on another, if possible. Let's see if I can even do one. But like, you know what I mean? That just to give you an
Oh,
idea of her
yes, yes,
intent.
yes, yes. Uh, if you don't mind, I'll hard frame a little bit of maybe there is a five-story apartment building. Inez clambers up the fire escape to try to get out of their line of fire. And I'd like to see, because it sounds like you want to sneak around before pouncing. So let's see you sneak around. Roll with Manya, if you could. If that
Uh,
fits you where what you intended to do with Inez.
yeah, I think
Awesome.
that I think that makes sense, right? Because Manya is remind me what it is again.
Manya,
Um,
you have a one in Manya. It's your knack to solve a problem with cleverness.
yes, okay, yeah, no, absolutely. I think there we go.
It's
8.
an eight. Okay. Sneak around. On a hit, you move past or close to your opposition. However, on a 7 to 9, you choose one of the three. Seize an exposed asset or resource. Bring others along with you. Take a secure or strong position.
Ooh. Um, Curious, Casey, do you want me to bring Ramon along with Inez?
Um, sure. I mean, if that's interesting to you, I was thinking maybe Roman is like leading the chase so that you can double back.
Oh, no, I like
Um,
that because like
yeah,
when they have that like they've grown up together, so they kind of know how to tag team that way.
yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds awesome. Then, um, what was it? The superior position? That's what it said.
Secure or strong position, um, or you could seize an exposed asset or resource.
Mhm. I think let's do the secure position because I'm trying to like basically trigger killing pounds, and so I
Uh-huh.
feel like
That's
that
what I
would.
thought. That sounds
Yep.
fantastic. So, you clamber up maybe grab the ladder of the fire escape, and then
Mm.
boom, you're going up, grabbing parts of window sills and the ladder as well, and then boom, you're up on top of the roof. And these guys had to get out of their SUV. They fired past Roman's hoopty, and now they're jetting over it and coming after Roman. And have not like one of them is looking around, doesn't know where you went, but then they have to keep going after the target that they have. You are secure. They have no idea where you are. I will ask Roman what he is doing because you remember the second SUV did go. They're probably going around. You can hear the car. You're a perro. You can hear it. They're coming around. The plan is to pinch you in. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I guess I would try to like avoid running directly into that second SUV wall. Yeah, running the people that are chasing us directly into Inez, right? Or as directly as I can.
Cool. Okay. So are you attempting to avoid some trouble here because you're aware, oh, this SUV is going that way? It sounds like you don't have to make a fuss to get them to buy into because Inez is so stealthy and awesome. You're definitely not sneaking around. Um, so it feels like avoid trouble unless you had a different
Yeah,
intent.
no, that no, 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 that makes sense for sure. Avoid trouble with ins. Okay.
avoiding trouble is rolling with instinto.
Excellent. Oof.
You're very instinto.
It didn't help though. It didn't help.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
Sweet.
only give a +1? Is there a way to give a +2?
Only a +1. Yeah. I like some of those PBTAs where you like spend a resource and it bumps somebody up a whole level. It makes it to be like more palatable sometimes to spend the resource. Sometimes like, oh, sorry, man, the dice didn't love you. Like now. Sweet.
So I can't spend 2 stress for +1. I'm just kidding.
I think there may be a move or two in Nomal where you can do extra help, but you don't have it. So,
Had
Roman,
to ask.
you hear that SUV coming around tracking. You're trying to time it. You realize if you're going to sell this to Inez, you, you're headed down that bottleneck canyon. So you have two choices: either go out there and deal with that SUV, or turn on these guys and brave the bullets. That's your hard choice. What do you do? Because you're about to get hit hard.
Yeah. Well, what I think I'm going to do then, I think it's going to apply either way, but I think I stop and turn on those that are following me so that I can activate my obstinacy vice.
Hmm.
When you refuse to retreat in the face of terrible odds, activate this vice. This vice. So yeah, and I can use that to when you activate a vice, you can clear your stress track. Correct?
Uh, if you activate a device, let me double check that. This is not a thing I have right off the top of my head. It sounds
Yeah, it
right, but I want to make
says
sure.
clear one condition, empty your stress track, or mark XP, your choice.
There you go. You
Sweet.
said Vice. I heard device. That's why I was like freaking
Oh,
out trying to find a device.
yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Yes. When you activate a vice, absolutely. I don't know why I got device from that. Anyway, yes.
I stuttered a little bit, and it did. I did say advice almost at one point. So yes, sorry. It just
No,
yeah.
no problem. That was very funny to me. Sweet. Yes, you activate that vice that lets you clear that stress track, and yeah, these guys fire on you, and they finally hit the broadside of the barn, which is your big Perro hide. That is a lethal threat. They are a group of soldiers, narco soldiers. So they are doing level 2 harm to you. You are getting hit hard. Get hit hard is on the basic moves. When you hit hard, roll and add your armor, if any. On a hit, you'll reduce the harm you mark by 1 level. The way that harm works is that we compare levels. You are a level 1 uh, Perro, and they do level 2 damage. So it's a difference of 1. It starts with Rich needs to double check to make sure he's rolling it right, but it starts with a differentiation of that, and there's a differentiation of 1. So is a heavy harm as a starting point. If you're above, increase the top. If you're below, reduce. If you're 2 steps, so okay. So you're below, it's above, it would do 1 harm, but now it's pushing it up to 2. So 2 heavy harm will be coming at you right this minute. You now need to roll to get hit hard. You roll and add your armor, if any.
Okay, excellent. I do have one armor from light armor.
Okay, 2d6 plus
Uh,
1.
2d6 plus 1. That's an 11.
Okay. On a hit, reduce the harm you mark by 1 level. So instead of 2 uh, heavy, you take only 1 heavy. That is good news.
Yes.
So the way harm works is it goes up, and if you filled a level, say you have 2 per, right? If you filled the level of heavy and you take a heavy, it becomes deadly. If you filled the 2 steps of low and you get another low, that one rolls up to heavy. Yeah, so you get shot several times. It hurts, like it burns and actually knocks you forward a little bit. That SUV slows down, the SUV stops, At the end, you are now the bottleneck has closed. Uh, but Inez, they don't. They're excited about taking down this dog man
Oh,
and are completely unaware of you. What do
okay.
you wish to do?
I am going to pounce on them, hopefully in
Beautiful.
a way that we can turn this around.
So you're an
Um,
apex predator, which means that you count as one threat level higher than you normally would. You're a level one, you count as a two, so you are equal to them for the
okay.
purpose of doing damage. When you
All right.
pounce on a prey by surprise, roll with garra.
All right. Let's do it. Let's try
Come on, dice. See if you are a fan of the characters like I am.
and roll. Okay. Wow, that's a 10.
That is beautiful. Fantastic. So, killing pounce. On a hit, you inflict your harm as established. On a 10 plus, you get to choose two options. Uh, also,
Hmm.
nope, that is not a thing that you. I was looking at some of the Roman stuff, but you don't
I
have
was
to
gonna
deal
say
with.
I can mark stress to assist so that she inflicts terrible harm.
That's right. You do have the ability to do that. Okay.
Ah,
Is that something you'd like to do? You just
That is
cleared your
something that is
stress.
happening absolutely for sure. Yeah, yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so normally with the comparison, it would be heavy harm. You've moved it up to deadly harm, which is nasty, and you get to make two choices from the list. So if you increase the harm type, they're dead. They're just
okay.
dead.
I think we want that.
And then you
And
get a second
then
choice.
I'm assuming return to the shadows so I can do it again.
Sure.
Okay.
So you might notice from that you keep your cool for go marking the stress. You're doing harm to someone, which
Hmm.
means that you are going to need to mark stress.
Oh, that's
One
what. Okay.
stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Getting up there.
Yeah. Very stressful. Awesome. If I don't see any communication or tools around anything gory, so I'll hand this to you. What does it look like when Inez does a killing pounce on the two guys who just shot up Roman? Shot him in the back.
Oof. Precise and skillful. Um, I think it's like claws to the neck. Like it's quick. It's like it's visceral. Um, and you know, they're claws. It's not a knife, right? So you see like how detailed can I get? I'm trying, so I'll go somewhere in the middle where you kind of see it sink in and the skin shreds and like the neck kind of hangs back because you know it's no longer holding because they're
Nice,
dying.
nice.
Yeah.
I see this moment of like Roman gets hit several times. We see the like blood spray from the back, and then one of the guys looks up, and then we shift to the camera like of him looking up, and we see the moon, and we see the silhouette of a jaguar, and then bam, he gets pounced on, and as tears through both of the assailants with their guns. One of the guns skitters along and slaps against a brick wall. We hear the scream. We see a splat of blood against the wall. Both of the assailants are gone, and then you're gone. Like by the time one of the second body falls, Inez is disappeared again. Roman, you're hurting, but you're not down. And that SUV had just stopped, and now one of them is Piers sees what just happened, isn't exactly sure what's up. Window goes down, and they're pulling out a gun to fire on you. And you hear somebody inside screaming at them, "Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!" Oh, well, I think that seems like a point where we'll cut away to Angela, who very you pursued that vice. I think, did you get your defiance, your Benny from hitting that the defiance and maybe causing some of this? Not that anyone will ever know, but I think maybe.
It's like, yeah, I did choose to as like mark XP.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
see. Yeah.
So where do we pick up with you? You know, things probably aren't going to be great. And you saw the text from Inez just moments ago.
Yeah, I think seeing that text, I try to it's like call over to it's like Inez. She probably doesn't pick up given everything that just happened. I try to call it's like Roman, who probably also can't really pick up given everything going on. So I think I'm going to call over to I'm a little reluctant to, but nonetheless, I think it's like call over to it's like Carmen and it's like pause.
The dependable squad. Okay, fantastic.
Oh,
Carmen, you've just packed up the tools of heaven. Then you and Paz are thinking about where to lit out from here when Angela, you see that Angela's calling you. Do you have time for this? I mean, do you answer the phone or you just like go to the voicemail? What do you do?
Should we answer this?
hmm.
It's endless. She's probably just going to berate us over something stupid again, and we have bigger issues to deal with.
I kind of feeling the same on that. I mean, I don't really want to talk to Angela, but you said that you said that Federico is coming, right? Maybe, maybe it's about that. Maybe we should answer it. Maybe.
Mm. All
One
right.
more ring and it goes to voicemail. What do you do, Carmen?
Before picking up and just putting Angela on, I keep forgetting the name, but when you click the
On hold.
phone to, and I hold. Paz will answer the phone and will put her onto, not the loudspeaker. When you click the phone so that everyone can hear and can talk about it. I keep
Yes,
blanking at the
three
term.
PCs get to talk in the same scene. This is great. I'm marking this as a good thing.
Yeah, but before she does that, Paz will just like tell Carmen, I say we give her about 20 seconds. If she says nothing of interest, you just hang up.
I'm all for that. You, you have the phone.
Yeah,
You press it when you think it's ready.
yeah. And Buzz will answer the phone, will click answer, but will not say anything. Buzz will let Angela be the one to break the silence.
It
Where
stops
are Inez
ringing.
and Ramon?
And I think Carmen just be like, it's a pause. Like, do we know the answer to that?
Uh, I don't know where the man is. I thought you were the last one to saw him.
I well, I saw Roman, and then Roman disappeared on me. Um,
Of course
they,
he did.
uh, oh my gosh, but we can't say that because then Carmen's going to get really bothered by that, you know. Um, uh, maybe
All
we wing
right,
it.
all right, all right. I got this.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Dead around.
So just to make sure,
yeah.
basically that entire everything between Paz and Carmen was probably off. It's like off speaker and everything, so Angela didn't hear it.
Oh,
I
absolutely. Unless you pause, you accidentally messed up.
I I am I imagine that Buzz would hit the mute button.
It seems appropriate.
I think like by the time you finally like unmute to say they're around, you realize Angela's already hung up.
And
And it's
I
like just the fact that she didn't get an answer, I think told her enough.
and I think just Carmen just kind of lets that aside. It's like, oh well, uh, good handling of there, pause.
That's one. That's one you should avoid it, at least for tonight. Now let us skedaddle before Federico arrives.
Oh yes, absolutely, and maybe before Angela arrives too. Who knows? They might be coming.
If if our stars are lucky, maybe they'll run into each other and keep each other busy.
I like what you're thinking there. And yeah, I think yeah. The big question though is where would because I'm assuming Carmen would follow pause on this for like wherever we're kind of intending to run off to because Carmen is like, oh yeah, pause knows how to avoid the heat.
Yeah, to pass, the best way to avoid the heat is to essentially just head into a crowded place, a place where it would be very difficult for anyone, especially anyone trying to use force to really get you. So Paz just tells to come in that given the late evening, the only places that should be still crowded at such an hour would probably be, and I imagine I'm gonna throw this out as maybe world building because I imagine that there probably would be a few places like this in Durango City, but I think Paz will, unless camera protests, will drive them over to a any like casino
Oh hell yeah.
in Durango City.
Oh yeah, no, Karma's all about this. I mean, especially because casinos have plenty of things to tinker around with. So, either way, I'm having a good time.
And I'll just mention because Paz does have device addiction, and I think Paz's addiction is that Paz is a gambler. That's why Paz runs all these schemes because they need money to gamble.
We're basically while everybody else is dealing with things, we're basically going grocery shopping in a sense for us.
People need groceries. I the Paz Carmen show. I'm getting some serious like droid vibes. And I'm into it. That sounds good. Sounds good. Angela, after hanging up on the mono and Tlawache, what do you wish to do? You now have confirmation that there's problems.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and summon it's like my Nahual.
Amazing. Do you don your mask?
It's like, so I made the mistake of looking what happens when my stress fills up, and then I made the mistake of looking at what happens when my conditions fill up, and I kind of want to race towards that. It's like to seeing if I can get that within these sessions. So I think it would be kind of interesting if Angela actually hasn't had her mask for a while. Something has happened to it since prior to this session or mini series. And so I'm gonna go ahead and it's like, I'm not going to use an enhancer right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the two stress.
Nice. What does Angela's uh Novato form? What does her transformed totem self look like? You have eagle wings, I see.
Yeah,
So,
I think so. Although it's like, let's see, the Novato is it's like the changes for a Novato are is like very is like small, right? So
hmm
it's like,
hmm
yeah, there's little to no visible change. So I think, um. It's like, so I think there is, it's like, yeah, I think it's primarily, it's like the wings. And I think the eyes, it's like grow, it's like seem to, it's like take on a sharper, more, it's like piercing
nice.
form. And it's like, but it's like since, it's like right now she's just a Novata, that's basically the extent of it.
Love
And
it.
let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use, it's like eagle wings to mark stress to instantly travel to a person or place I know well.
Oh, cool. Then you're traveling to a place you know well. What is that? Just you zip to the workshop, or is there somewhere else you
See, I think
imagine
it
you're
says I
going
can
to?
instantly travel to a person I know. It's like, well, it's like as
Uh-huh.
well. And I think it's like there's probably, it's like, let's see. Um, it's like, I think for, it's like Angela, it's like basically, it's like, let's see. I think there's probably a thing where, it's like where it's like she it's like focuses her senses for a moment, trying to it's like pick out it's like sounds from it's like the distance. And I think in a city like this, it's probably not weird to hear gunshots, but I think it is definitely notable to hear it's like sounds of it's like it's like but I think it's like there are probably sounds that she can pick out as it's like very distinct scuffling. It's like from it's like Inez and it's like Ramon in particular, and I think basically she is like zones in it's like on that.
Sweet. So you
Nice.
take to the air, focus. We have the thing of Anila with the wings sprout from her back, or do we? Where do you? How do you imagine those wings look from Angela? I'm really curious about
See,
that.
I think for her it's like I think for her it looks more like an impossible leap at the moment rather than necessarily flight. And I think when she takes to the air, it's like the scarf that she wears seems to unfurl for a moment and it's like take on it's like and briefly it's like seem to it's like it almost looks like an illusion, but it seems to briefly take on the appearance of wings and then seems to it's like furl right
Hmm.
back around her when she lands.
Nice. See you up in the air, and then with your excellent, incredible, supernatural sight, you see Roman and maybe a shape that might be Inez. Uh, and yeah, you can reach them as Roman is dealing with the guys in the SUV, and Inez is probably preparing for causing other trouble. So let's zip back down to Roman. Uh, your two, the two who are chasing you, no longer chasing you. The end of the alleyway. I'm imagining it was one of those, in case I wasn't clear, like open city block alleyways didn't dead end anywhere. Now it's dead ended because the SUV zips in the way. What do you want to do, Roman?
Hmm. I mean, Casey is just stuck on charging the SUV, so I think that's
That
what
sounds
Roman
amazing.
is going to be doing. Yeah,
I
sorry.
want to see you assail someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That works. What is Gara? Okay, all right, with a +1. The 6.
Oh my.
Ooh, I am there. Ha. This, okay. This says I would be a four. Can I still do that? Like I'm at three right now. Could I use a stress to plus one that?
Uh-huh.
Since it could be
I mean,
like I'm helping
technically,
from this
Angela
direction.
could as well. Just to
Oh,
be
okay.
clear.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's like, so how does that work exactly? I take a stress and then it's like to give you one or
Give
So
me a +1 on the roll.
exactly, it's a one of the basic moves down near the bottom. Intervene. To answer, sorry, I want to circle back and just answer Juniper's question. If
Mm,
you fill your stress track, you immediately clear it, but also you have to mark one of your conditions.
okay. I'm okay with either. You know what? Let's do this because I feel like okay, but you did say you're also chasing stress. I don't want to
I'm
catch
good.
up.
It's like I can take the
Okay.
stress, but if you do want to also, I don't know, it's like chase stress with me, that's entirely up to you. It's like, but I am, it's like happy to take if you'd like me to.
Um, just narratively speaking, it just like I'm like, oh, I see this like it's really cool. She's somehow helping from the chat. I don't know how exactly. I might leave that to a Murakami, but like I was like, yeah, I totally see her helping out also to make up for the fact he just took a bunch of bullets to set this up. So
Yeah.
um let's do it. Okay, so I will put it back down to zero and I will mark frustrated. I'll play into that.
Nice. Frustrated. Oh man. Fun stuff. So you now, Roman, are at a hit for assailing someone. So you're going to trade harm as established. You are level one. They are soldiers. They are level two. I'm going to say that they are still a group, even though there's the group of them in the SUV, which means that you are below. You'll reduce the type of harm you inflict. So instead of heavy, you would do light harm. The good news is you're doing it to the car they're all in. I assume since you're charging an SUV. Is there anything you're doing to add to the fact that you just tackled an SUV? Which, I mean, do you really need to add to that? I don't know.
I don't
I think
think
it's kind of
so.
awesome. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
slam into this SUV. The guy who had the gun, it, it, he drops it, but he's got a strap, so he's going to try to pull it up quick. They all take light harm from the fact that you jostled everything, and I think we see the SUV like skitter just a little bit completely sideways, and then you leave a big ass dent in both of the sets of doors. The windows crack. It is terrifying what you have just done. Inez, what does your assistance look like here in this moment as Ramon did this crazy bull rush or pit bull rush,
That's
I
a
guess maybe.
that is a good question. That I'm having a hard time thinking because I'm
Is it just like you
yeah.
coming back out of the shadows, and so it like draws their attention for a minute? They start shooting at you,
Oh,
but you're the Jaguar, and you're hard to
Yeah,
hit and that sort of thing.
oh, I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that's awesome. The
awesome.
guy's
I,
drawing
I
a
just have
bead
like
on
the
Roman, and then
yeah.
Inez just disappears. He's like, God, he panic fires up at you, and that Roman had the moment they needed, slams into the SUV, and it skids to the side there. In the distance, you hear the sound of a police siren because there's been a lot of machine gun fire in a not the best neighborhood, but enough to where they're like, okay, maybe something should happen here. Angela, you just saw Roman uh, slam into a vehicle, and I'm curious what you wish to do.
Yeah, let's see. It's like I imagine it's like I certainly teleport to them and everything, but I don't it's like necessarily appear like right beside it's like Ramon or it's
Sure,
like Inez, but probably just like naturally with a nearby vicinity, probably atop a building or it's like nearby building
totally
or
see.
something.
You seem gargoyle-like in the observing others from afar with a judgy expression. What do you wish to do, though? You're there.
I would like to observe a charged situation from a distance.
Ha ha! Cool. Roll with instinto.
Yeah. It's like let's see. It's like that's 2d6 plus, where's my instinct? Plus, it's like, oh my God, I'm actually rolling with a positive it's like modifier this time.
Don't get used to it.
An 8. Okay, cool, cool,
Okay,
cool.
7 to 9. You hold two.
Let's see. Okay, so I do want to, as far as I can assess with it's like Roman and it's like Inez, does it's like let's see, are we intending to? It's like, are we simply? It's like, are we trying to escape or are we trying to finish this, so to speak?
I mean, I'd be happy to escape. But if this turns into a message sending bloodbath, I guess I won't be disappointed with that either. Um, Not helpful to say both options are good. I'm sorry.
Are you asking out of character or like?
Yeah, I think over the table. Yeah,
Oh,
out of character. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
okay, got it.
we're kind of. I think you guys have strategies in how you normally deal with things, so I think it makes
Yeah,
perfect sense for you guys to figure out how would you normally have dealt
Yeah,
with this
pretty
thing.
much.
okay. No, no, just asking to be like, yeah, I know it's not helpful, but like either way, like whether, oh, you see an opportunity to get away, or you're like, okay, let's send a message. I think it's sort of leaning a little bit more to the, oh, let's send a message just because of the archetype of, or not the archetype, the totem I picked, but at the same time, yeah, I'm happy to kind of see what you do.
Okay, so let's see. Are these men also it's like working for it's like Rodrigo? It's like
And
am I able to recognize that?
from your vantage point, and even though it says bird's eye, I think you overhear one of them say, "Shit, man, this is too much." And this is, Rodrigo said 200,000 for whoever takes out one of these assholes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that says it's like yeah, I think that's enough. In that case, let's see. Um is there an NPC of lower it's like threat level it's like of me? Hmm.
There are four of them in this SUV. I think if they were separated, yes, I'm sorry, but I have been dealing with them as if they're a level two, so I have to stay true to that and say, no, these guys, they together are still a unit, even though they're falling apart. They haven't failed their morale check because that doesn't exist in this game, so they're still a level two.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to mark a stress. it's like to identify a hidden weakness or flaw.
Ooh, nice, nice. I love that. So you click that stress. You're racing along that track. I'm really curious where we end up here. But the hidden flaw or weakness. The first hidden flaw or weakness is these guys are openly breaking the law. And even if it's just for appearance's sake, if the cops show up, they're going to have to fight a war on two fronts, which they're already losing the one war that they are fighting. That is a weakness. Secondly, they're in a vehicle which has a lot of gasoline in it. So if you wanted to be really violent in ending this, that is a weakness that they have.
Okay, so my to hold is basically uh I'm going to, it's like, I think it's like basically it's like leap down. It's like, do I see Inez? Is Inez visible to, it's like me, or it's like, is it
I
just,
think there
it's
was a
like,
moment when Inez popped out to draw their fire that you caught where she was in the shadows for
Yeah.
just the briefest of moments.
yeah, so I think it's like, I think I'll land down, perch nearby where Inez first, it's like slinked back and everything, and sort of
Mhm.
inform, and I think I'll inform, it's like, they're not gonna, and it's like we can, it's like we can make an exposure of this, and it's like leave this too, but it may be cleaner for us too, leave it to, it's like, leave it to La Policia to, clean it up rather than finish it off ourselves. And
Mm.
so my two hold is basically creating an open air opportunity for an ally or myself to escape or advance, and giving another PC a tactical order. If they comply, they get +1 ongoing when following. It's like my instructions.
To be clear, I want to check in.
Mhm.
Was Angela saying Inez go attack or Inez let's retreat and let the policia deal?
I think basically I'm saying we blow up the car and then and then we use the explosion to get the heck out of dodge, and
Okay,
have the police take come in.
sounds good.
I can't see how Inez would disagree with that. Uh, yeah, she would just be like, right, let's finish this. And yeah, let's blow up this car. Um, how do I, are we both trying to blow up this car? Am I helping you blow up this car? Tell me how that works.
Let's see. I feel like is Roman also nearby that he's able to help? Like he's not getting my +1, but I think basically the three of us could probably blow up their it's like they're very poor gas mileage kind of car.
If only they
I think
had an EV. But anyway,
they made their choice. No, I was kidding. Um, could we throw like signals Ramon's way, to kind of bring him up to speed?
Yeah, I think
If
so. Like I
okay.
think
sure.
Roman easily catches on to our drift, I imagine. It's just I feel so basically I'm letting Inez or Roman essentially take the aggress however they would like to aggress, and then I will assist them. In support basically by taking stress to add +1 or what have you.
Okay. So
Right.
then, with the intent of blowing this SUV to heaven, um, who do we think is the aggressor? Inez is acting on the tactical information. Rowan, you're like right all up in it. So are you okay for Inez to hit that
Yeah, I think
tactical
Inez. I
instruction?
think Inez is the one. Yeah, that makes sense. Like you say, I think I'm still like upfront and personal, right? So yeah, I think her stepping in to take that you like yeah.
Are you sure? Because I was thinking like, because you're up and in it, I don't want to take away this moment from you
No, I think
too.
it makes sense. No, it makes sense to me for sure.
Oh,
Like run in there, torch it, make it happen.
all right.
Whatever's going on for sure.
So the easiest way I'm thinking is get like get down, either grab. I don't feel like she had her like technically she has an assault rifle, but I don't think she would have it on her. So I'm just more assuming she jumps down, grabs an Uzi,
You see
gets
Eve going,
close enough.
"Is that an
Oh,
assault
Yeah,
rifle, or are you just happy to see me?" No.
I do also, it's like I
yeah.
can mark a track on my eagle's nest. It's like
Hmm.
to provide, it's like whatever it's like whatever gear we need, I think, to make this happen. Because I do
Okay,
have supernatural mojos.
comes in handy. It depends on if like the Uzi on the ground is fair game or not.
So first off, Uzi,
Mhm.
totally fair game. Second thing, for me, I do think I'm not saying you can't do it, but I think that you've got some different choices there. If you wanted to give them a bomb to blow up a vehicle, I would be more comfortable if you deselected one of the three you had chosen and chose firepower as because it
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
cool.
Here I thought we were like trying to shoot their gas tank, but no, we're gonna make sure this
You
is
can't shoot the
guaranteed.
gas tank. The Uzi is free and clear for Inez to seize by force. Totally using a different PBTA game, but you know.
I love either idea. So, um, I'll have the eagle decide because she's the one with
She's
our
the
foresight.
boss.
Yeah, she's our boss.
What do you think, Fumi? Do you want to switch that around to take firepower, or are you happy with the three choices you have, and then Inez will try to blow up the tank through a
I'm
different
perfectly
method?
fine with it's like going with the Uzi.
Okay,
All right.
sweet. So Inez, it sounds to me like you're assailing,
Yes,
right?
that I was going to ask you.
Oh,
I think so, right? Because like I'm just dropping where one of those dead dudes
mm-hmm.
are, grabbing the gun, and then trying to assail the gas tank. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
because it definitely isn't avoid trouble, which would be the other thing I was thinking about. You're just assailing something with a bunch of someones inside it. So let's see how it goes. Roll with Garra.
Okay. And like, does it make sense that like I'm working in tandem
With Roman?
uh with Roman, so like
Hmm.
he knows to be out, like he knows to be far enough and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just jump clear. All you have to do is just jump, and you'll be fine.
All right, we got an 8 with that.
Nice. On a 7 to 9 with assailing someone on a hit, you trade harms established. I think they're going to fire on you, panic fire if nothing else, not with the
Yeah.
Uzi, but where the other folks will fire on you, and you'll need to get hit hard. But you do the thing. It's trading harms established, so there isn't a choice there. uh, it will explode. Let's deal with your get hit hard, and then we'll do our ending the scene with violence and fire. So they are a group of soldiers still for just these fleeting last seconds,
Mhm.
doing two minus one, so they're doing one heavy harm to you. You are getting hit hard. So roll and add any armor that you have, Inez.
Silly question.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm a threat level higher, would that be 0 or is that
You are
different?
right. That is not a silly question. That is an
Okay.
absolutely accurate question, which means that it is yeah, so it is heavy harm at a starting point, and so it would have been two, but it's not. Now it's just one heavy harm coming your way. Roll and add your armor. Does it is have armor?
The one light armor that I chose from the
Okay,
gear
cool. That's what
from
you need.
okay,
That sounds
perfect.
cool.
I will roll.
2d6 plus 1.
That's a 4.
Okay. So on a miss, you're caught off guard or flat-footed. You can reduce the harm type, but you're taken out of the scene. I suggest if well, you won't look
Mhm.
as cool, but you can reduce the harm type from heavy to light. Totally your choice. If you want to look cool, you take one heavy harm. If you want to like get a little like this explosion took a little out of me, then it's just light harm.
We gotta look cool.
Well,
We gotta end
so
this with a bang. Go ahead. Sorry.
Roman could also take the harm for you if you want to look super cool.
Holy shit.
So
I'm
tempting.
curious. How does that
uh,
work?
so I just one of the things from the playbook is when a member of your manada is about to take harm, any other member actually, so I guess Angela could as well, but any other member can choose to mark stress to get in the way and suffer the harm instead.
Oh wow.
And so I think that would just be Roman getting in the way of bullets again, to take to make sure that
Man, I'm
you
gonna
can do it.
owe this man so much after this. Like,
You don't
thank
have
you
to.
for.
It's totally fine. If you want to look
No,
badass getting taking harm and making it happen, that's totally cool.
I don't. I think it's cool just because it's a playbook thing. So it sounds like you're playing into it, but you don't. As long as it's not an obligation. Like I'm happy to take it. I'm also happy to see where this goes. So either or. What are you
Sure.
feeling,
Then
Casey?
then
Oh, you
then
open
let's do it.
hearthers.
Yeah, right. Then yeah, I'll take the harm. Let's see. Like this is gonna make it. This is gonna put Roman in a very terrible position. So I like it.
Sweet. That is heavy harm, and you had one heavy, so you're taking a second heavy harm. Yeah, is that Roman actually like stepping in the way? So Inez grabs the Uzi and fires on it completely unscathed, or does it look differently from your head of how Roman takes the hit for Inez?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, I think, right? Like, I think they meant like the impact shattered out the windows, so there's like a guy leaning out the window firing, and I think Roman gets into like a hand-to-hand combat with him.
Yeah.
And like, so we're fighting in and out of the vehicle over this gun. And other things are happening, right? There's other people. But yeah, it goes poorly for me, but it gives the camera the moment to like shift focus to Inez, right? Where she's gonna pop, 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 and we're gonna get that shot down the barrel.
Fantastic. And as you ignite uh, the gas tank, the thing explodes. You guys jump clear. You look amazing. Maybe there's a moment where it's flame and Ed's just walking away. I don't know. It's up to you. You look super cool.
I was
Ramon,
thinking leap away because it like feels more like a jaguar.
Jaguar leap. That sounds awesome. We like pan back. The three of you all vamoose, and the cops are coming upon the scene, and that is where we will fade to our mid-game bio break. So we pick up with Carmen and Paz going to the safest, best place they could go. You push through the revolving doors of Casino El Venado Real, and the air hits you like a warm confession. The place smells of cologne, cigarette ghost trails, and the faint, metallic tang of toony dreams grinding themselves into coins. A banda sinaloense track thumps from hidden speakers, tubas booming like fat, happy gods, clarinets slicing through the noise, the kind of music that keeps people betting, drinking, and telling lies with confidence. Gold light pools everywhere. Chandeliers shaped like antlers hang overhead, each crystal catching the roulette flashes on the floor. Tables form a patchwork of green velvet. Dice clatter, cards whisper. People cheer in short, sharp bursts. Nobody looks happy, yet everyone looks hungry. So, pause. How long has it been since you stepped into Casino El Benara Real?
Mm. I imagine it's been maybe about like a week or so since Paz last came to the casino. Like needs to, as always, we need to build up a bit of a budget before you actually come in because you don't come into a casino just to play one hand or pull down one level. You do it multiple times. You need a bit of a budget.
Nice. Carmen, is this a place you have frequented with Paz, or you seemed excited by the opportunity to see so many slot machines and other devices? So it sounds
I
like you've been here
mean,
before. Do you normally come by yourself? Do you often accompany Paz? What do you think?
that is, I'll leave that up to pause because all I can say is Carmen's excitement over coming to the casino is they like to find means to secretly rig machines because it's a lot of fun. It engages their their tinkering brain. And how better a way than to make a machine operate in a way that they feel like.
Nice.
And they have to be sneaky about it, which is also a lot of fun. Um,
Is Paz the kind of person that enjoys games of chance with reading others? Do you like the games of chance that involve machines and odds? Where do you settle? Do you settle at a card table? Do you go to one of the machines? What do you do, Paz?
Given Paz's +2 in Barrio, Paz is a person that definitely see that more than often frequents the poker table. I imagine that Paz also, from time to time, does go to the other activities in the casino, but I believe, like, for the most part, it is just the poker table.
The poker table. When you head to the poker table, um, high roller? You've had a few weeks. Maybe you just got paid by the lawyer for the passes, so maybe you're rolling in some stacks? Or do you just go to the
Yeah.
regular tables?
I think Paz would normally maybe like start off with maybe going to the high rollers and then kind of like tinker up into the other activities before coming back. But given how they came here to blend into the crowd to avoid Federico and the other Angel Police, Paz is going to go to the regular table to just ensure that they can stay in here for as long as possible to avoid detection.
Sounds like you're trying to less gamble and more sneak around.
Two things can be true at once. Paz definitely came here with the intention to sneak around Federico because Paz does not want to get taken in by the Angel Police, especially not ones that work directly under Gabriel, especially given that we have Gabriel's tools. So Paz does want to avoid that, but seeing how we're avoiding them in a casino, and you look suspicious if you just hang about in a casino. You have to play. So why not do you play?
All right. Then I think I'll give you a situational +1. You're in a busy place. It's easy to get lost here, but I am curious if you can uh, get away from this alert threat. So please roll with Manya.
Right, Vanessa. So I get a temporary +1, correct?
Mhm. Yes, you're getting a +1 situationally, and then your Manya is 1, so you're rolling +2. Uh, if Carmen wishes to assist you after the roll, that is perfectly acceptable.
Noted. Let us roll the dice and see. An 11.
Well, you don't need any help. Sweet. On a hit, you move past or close to your opposition. On a 10 plus, you get to choose two options. Do you see those options in the basic moves?
Yeah, let me just go and sneak it out. Okay. This unexposed us to the resource. Bring out along with you. Take a secured position. So you can get two of them. Okay, so I think Baz would bring Carmen with them. Just like lead Carmen through the crowd as they, I guess, going and settle into like probably a nearby pocket table.
Okay.
And
If you go with
hmm,
seize an exposed asset or resource, I'll let you be successful at a number of card games. But that does mean you aren't taking a secure, strong position. It's your choice.
Baz is a gambler. Baz is going to take the exposed asset.
Awesome. Uh, great. So you slide into a couple of tables, toting Carmen along with you, and the two of you take a seat, maybe a blackjack table, which happens to be near a rather notable mark that perhaps you've gambled with before. She is called by many La Marquesa, but you know her as Jimena. She is a very wealthy noble. Sorry, widow, not noble. Wrong game, Rich. A very wealthy widow who still bankrolls a number of philanthropic activities and comes to the casino like, planning to lose a certain amount. And so she'll bankroll other people. Oh, you look like you're very lucky. Here, let's keep going, keep going. And so Jimena is on our NPCs tab near the bottom, uh, also known as La Marquesa. She is very beloved here at this casino, Casino El Venado Real. So you notice her, and she gives you a stack of very nice looking chips and gives some to you as well. Oh, your friend, I've seen you here before. It gives you a few, and you see that her fingers are covered with these emerald rings of legend, and as she hands off some chips to you guys, all of the low sound of the slot machines and the dinging and the occasional shouts of excitement, uh, you guys are able to pocket yourselves and hide away for a bit of time. It's not terribly secure here, but for the moment, you are doing exactly what you want, Paz. Carmen, how do you handle this stranger lady coming up and handing you random chips?
Uh, I think does not know how to handle people, so I don't think there's really any understanding of how to respond. Much more just takes the chips and immediately starts looking them over, kind of, kind of, kind of sees, okay, how can I bend it? No, I can't. Um, kind of getting all this kind of tactile feelings of it and everything, and being like, and then kind of thinking, okay, now how can I use this for my plan? Which is they have already a plan here, which is I could have fun. And I might also cause a distraction that causes the police to come over here at some point or another and ignore everybody else. And that is, what if I rig enough slot machines and let everybody start winning crazily and make and so that the casino thinks something's up with a bunch of people here.
That sounds like a very interesting plan.
So yeah, that's their plan here. But and now they have these little bingo things that they have here that they're contemplating on how to make that use of that within the plan.
Cool. Were you leaning towards trying to tinker here?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be absolutely going
Okay.
into my Nahual the moment I see an opportunity to slink away in a sense from view.
Sure. I think since you went along with Pause long enough to find a bit of safety from sneaking around, you can obfuscate yourself from Pause long enough to summon your Nahual and do a bit of tinkering, if that is what you are
Oh
most
yeah,
interested in doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this because this is this fits in so much with in general. They're they've always been kind of rather curious in general about all this. They are and always having a fun time of messing with people's rigged machines in general and rigging them for other means. Uh, yeah, they're going to put on not only their mask, but they're also going to take a stimulant because they want so hard to get right into this. They are very, very interested in this. And hey,
Cool.
it's going to help my teammates out. So, I'm doing a good thing as well. It's not totally selfish.
I buy it. And again, because you are in the first stage of Nahuality, there are some more cosmetic changes. w- what is it about Carmen that seems a little bit more monkey-like?
Hmm. I think, yeah, what makes them, I think what makes them kind of more, kind of seem more monkey-like and everything, and all is, um, oh, that is a good. I think it's their expression. I think their facial kind of expression kind of becomes kind of mimics more of a monkey than a person, kind of in a way, like how they move their muscles and all on their face.
Neat. Well, let's see you tinker. I am curious if you successfully break the casino that has only existed for just maybe a few minutes in our imagination.
In our imagination. All right, so I get to roll with mana too, if I remember right. Yep. So let's get the +2. I gotta actually find the dice roller. Please hold. I am. Oh my goodness. There it is. Or I thought that was. There it is. There it is. Okay, second time's a charm. All right. Roll that. Boom. And then +2, so that would be 10.
Wow. Okay. So when you tink, oh, looks like the tinker. Oh, we have tinker twice? Huh. I have the tinker move in there
Yeah,
twice for
I
some
I don't
reason.
know why that's in there twice. I just kind of accepted that maybe I really really want to tinker. I had
That's weird.
no idea.
That is weird. I'm sorry about that. And one of them actually has what happens on the miss. So that's interesting. I'll grab
Yeah,
that
I have
miss
no
condition and
idea.
stick it in the one. I noticed that I can fix that. I will fix that later. I'll tinker with that. But on a 10 plus,
And
choose one.
I already know where I'm going to go, because we're in a casino.
Hmm.
And my invention here that's going to be messing with a bunch of slot machines is going to also be rather loud in the sense of it's going to make a whole lot of loud slot machines going crazy off here and all. Um, Everybody's getting a jackpot. You get a jackpot. You get a jackpot.
Awesome. Awesome. And what you witness from this pause is you had brought Carmen somewhere safe, then things start to really go your way. You get some free and easy chips, and who doesn't love that? And moments later, you're caught up in a heated game of blackjack. You've split a couple of tens. You feel like this one's going to be the right, and then there's a bunch of noise from a row of slot machines, and they all start pouring out chips and coins, and people are starting to move over to see what's going on. Other people are jumping on the empty slot machines. Like there's some crazy run. There's a bit of excitement, and you pause, notice that this is also drawing the attention of some of the people, some of the cherubs that came in and were like flying around above, and they're starting to land on top of some of the slot machines and watch people. Uh, what is it that you do? Pause. This is highly irregular, and it's not your fault.
For once.
I think pass upon seeing it's very much irregularity happening in the casino. We'll just, I guess, get up from the blackjack table after the last bet is over, win or lose, and he's going to try to find Carmen.
I don't think Carmen's hiding? Like, is Carmen watching this with interest? How
Oh,
is it that Paz
absolutely.
finds you?
Whenever I do any kind of tinkering, I have to watch the actual end results and everything. So I think I'm like probably just kind of I'm not necessarily hiding, but I'm definitely staying away from the slot machines. So it's not like I'm involved with the slot machines, but I'm definitely watching over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you catch up
yeah,
with Carmen, Paz.
yeah. Pass will catch up to Carmen and will just in silence watch the slot machines with her for a few seconds If we're just telling Carmen, your handiwork.
Isn't it great? I thought like, if I could just kind of tweak things a little here, a little there, and then, the other part is I think like this might be the one way to avoid later Angela yelling at us because by all means, eventually the heat's going to have to come over here because I feel like this is going to cause cause a stir.
That's when
That is
one
all.
of the people at the slot machine screams out, "Praise the Lord! Praise the Lord for this bounty!" And then a few other people hear that and they start giving up some prayers. The casino security staff are trying to mill through. There are some folks in suits who are moving towards this, and the cherubs are just pulling. You can see them starting to feed on this spontaneous worship of the gamblers who think that this is sent by like money from like manna from heaven.
I
I
know. Oh, go ahead.
no, yeah, what is Paul gonna do? Because I don't know how Carmen responds to that.
Plus, we don't do anything about the cherubs. It's just like they came here to avoid detection and it's going swimmingly. The cherubs are focused not on them, but on the other people. But plus, we'll just, I guess, take a look around and see if they can spot, I guess, Federico or one of his like police angels in the
Well,
vicinity.
indeed, you do spot Federico, who is dressed in plain clothes, and he's coming over towards this slot machine area. He notices the cherubs, but you see only the slightest indication of his recognition of his much lower level angels as he puts his hands behind his back and observes what's going on.
I
And you see that there's several other angels because you guys can recognize them, but they're dressed in nice suits, matching black suits, very Men in Black style for the group. And Federico, of course, is in a crisp white suit, no
I
tie.
do I do also want to point out that I technically my little switchboard thing that's messing with the slots is also been was definitely made with the angel tools I had brought with me. So I figured I might as well point that out that I
You
definitely use those
should.
tools.
Thank you very much. That is good to know. That is something that Federico is noticing, and now he's starting to look around. He motions for one of the angels that moves closer towards the slot machines.
Well, plus we just whispered to Carmen. Well, seems that the fat pigeons have arrived. Wanna
Uh,
try and use this opportunity to ditch the casino, or do you wanna blend into the crowd a bit more?
both sound fun. What do you want to do?
There's not that much they can do without causing too much of a scene if we just mingle around in the crowd. I say we definitely stick around a bit more because what are they going to do?
Yeah,
Not much really, and if they do try something, we should be able to easily blend into the sea of people and make a way out.
And you know what? Hey, if we're lucky, well, people are going to be dropping a whole bunch of so many chips and everything. You know, who's to say that we don't enjoy some of the chaos?
Okay.
You see, this is the reason why we're friends.
So the
This
slot
is why
machines
Angela doesn't like us.
the slot machines continue to uh, vomit forth many chips to the point where uh, you see one of the employees go over and start to pull the plugs from the receptacle, the outlets that are embedded in the floor, but the slot machines continue operating. Um, and soon there are no more coins for these things to give out. No more chips. They've given out everything, and people are starting to scoop it in there, holding things in their shirts and stuffing all of their pockets. One guy pulls off his shoes and he's throwing things in his socks, and they're just dragging all of the chips towards this. And the security, they're touching their ears, trying to figure out what's going on. It's chaos. That and someone screams out, "The casino's been hacked!" Uh, and Carmen, you're still there with your mask on when you lock eyes with Federico.
Ah, crud. This is
And he goes from, "This is
yeah.
mildly interesting," to, "This is unexpected," to, "Ah." He starts
Oh,
walking towards you. What do you do?
I think they're going to. I think they're going to default to whatever Paz's idea for handling this is, actually.
Hey, pause. Federico's coming your way. Seems dialed in on Carmen. What do you do?
Well, great. I think Paz is just going to take a camera by the hand and is going to try and just, I guess, lead her into the more, I guess, at the radius of the casino that are a bit more crowded still, like away from Federico, going basically the opposite direction as the sky's been blown. So the only thing left is to try and lose
You'd like
eye
to avoid
contact.
some trouble, you think? It seems like a good call. I think that Carmen doesn't have the instinto for this. Maybe you should roll with instinto to help the both of you avoid trouble.
She has two more points than a pass that's in Instinto.
Oh, what? Oh, I really actually I have better
Yeah,
instincto? Oh my
yeah.
goodness, what?
How
Yeah,
do you
isn't that
think?
precisely why you're throwing over
Uh,
to pause? Your instincts are telling me you should divert it to pause,
Well,
right?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Paz is already good at avoiding trouble, so why not?
Pause. Either you make the roll or you somehow figure out how to convince Carmen to beat feet.
No, no, let's do this lot. So, avoid double, so just 2d6
Minus
minus
one.
1. Minus 1.
You're entering into Angela mode. Let's roll my worst stat. Yeah.
It's my best stat. Okay, guess I'll do it and then guess see what happens. Oh,
What a
oh,
surprise.
that's a that's a 2.
Two. Lovely.
Oh, amazing.
Sweet. Pause, Carmen. Yeah, Carmen, you drug along. Talawache decides, hey, you guys should not have a conversation with Federico about what's going on. The din of the casino is all around you as you're moving between one of the empty rows of slot machines. Everyone's focused around your tinkered masterpiece. And that is when Federico hits that same aisle, and in a flash, his wings are out. He swoops and grabs both of you from the backs of your clothes and just sweeps up and crashes through one of the giant windows, heading off into the night, carrying both of you like an, sorry, Angela, like an eagle might carry a rat. Uh,
All I could say is in Carmen's mind is just that thing of like, oh, it's gonna be we're gonna get an earful from Angela later.
Sweet. Let's cut back to Angela, Inez, and Roman. You guys took care of those jackals of the narcos. And where does this scene? Because I'm trying to make space specifically due to a note that Fumi put at the bottom there. I want to make space for that in the same session for that possibility. If you don't feel like it's the right time for a conversation with Inez, that's a-okay, but I'm making space for it. Where does this scene pick up? Are you guys back at the abandoned workshop? Have you gone to La Fuenta? Have you gone somewhere else to cool down for a moment?
Probably
Oh,
took
Hey.
Angela's lead. So wherever kind of she led us.
Let's see. I probably have nothing suggesting that there's anything wrong with the workshop. It's like, it's like, aside from the fact that Carmen doesn't want to see, specifically me, there's little reason to not go back to the workshop right now.
sweet. So you guys head we double back for Ramon's car. You head into the junkyard, uh, and yeah, it looks like Paz and Carmen have gone out for the night, and Angela is there when Ramon, you and Inez pile out of the car. Ramon, you're hurting, man. I'm curious. What do you want to do about that?
I mean, is there mechanically something to do about that, or are you just asking?
Healing?
Like, yeah,
That is a great question. Is there something to do about harm? I will need to look that up because I
that's
don't
totally
remember
fine.
right off the cop. Oh, as you're thinking about that, Inez and Paz are in trouble.
Hmm?
Oh
Sorry, Paz and
yeah,
Carmen. Why do
the
I flip those?
perro,
I apologize. Carmen and Paz are in trouble.
the perro,
Oh yeah,
They
he would
and
are.
you
sense
know
that.
also because Ramon also did see my the angel tools and them not being there. That's also possibly a thing that is going to be noticed because they're no longer in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somehow I'm imagining it's probably like, oh, we are on the way back to the workshop and we probably like just pulled up to the garage when it's like Roman it's like probably like it's like gets it's like his perro sense and everything notices the missing tools or it's like something. It's like probably starts it's like suddenly starts reversing.
Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely calling it out, I guess, like, the like yeah, the kids have found trouble again. Um, but like he is busted up for sure. So like I
Oh,
I like laying down in the corner to lick his wounds is like
oh,
probably exactly where I'm going, unless there is like a mechanical thing to be done. But even if there is, I'm happy to just go lay in the corner. Like
Yeah, and I do
uh
have protective and survival gear that might help with depending on what the mechanics are. It's like otherwise it's like since and it's like does Roman let anybody else it's like drive his vehicle?
maybe Angela, maybe just you, maybe like trust you slash like you have like the amount of like pressure if necessary to be like, really? Look at that
Yeah, it's
big
like
piece of shit. What are you trying to protect it from? Roman. Okay.
I
All
can
right.
see
You're
that,
right.
yeah, like Angela complains about your vehicle, but also like, it's like goes through the full effort to, drive it. It's like drive it respectfully and everything, which is probably like, oh, it's like, so I can imagine it was probably Angela that it's like drove. It's like that it's like drove the car back, seeing how hurt you are and everything, which is probably also the reason why she has not brought up the issue about Rodrigo with Inez yet until it's like we get back. And then it's just like, oh, we make it back to the workshop. It's like Roman seeing the signs, seeing the clues, and just the kids are in trouble.
Yeah. And you can talk about it. So I guess, I mean, in this scene, laying in the corner and licking my wounds might just be like grabbing the cold cerveza and like, you know, bandaging myself and sitting in the corner and just like taking a minute off so that yeah.
Cool. To kind of make sure that we're all on the same page. Healing harm, the type of harm determines how long it takes to recover. It does take some rest, although this is an action game, so I'm not super worried about that. However, for Angleros, you guys, there are supernatural ways to accelerate the healing process. Ingesting angel meat, or using the power of your Nahual can boost that. So, there's some stuff. There's a few paragraphs written about it. The short version is you do the time or you hunt some angels.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So what's next for the two of you? This will probably be our ending scene. So
Yeah, I feel like if it's like if the rest of you are fine with that, at least it's like on Hella's part, she mostly goes it's like let's like we need to go find them. And I think it's like basically it's like also turns to Inez and just it's like I need to talk with you about something along the way. And that's probably it on Hella's part for it's like that.
cool.
Ominous. I like it.
Oh man, Nez, do you have that principal's going to talk to you look on your face, or
No, I think and this is more like oh, on top of all the other trouble, what could this possibly be? But more like she doesn't think she's in trouble, right? Because that's usually not how it goes. So, I think it's more like, oh, this if she needs to talk to me, this is probably a huge problem. But like, she's following Angel's lead to see like when she wants to bring it up. She's not pushing it, um, but like has a sense that something is a is a problem. Little does she know what it's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna
your
go.
phone chimes with an incoming text, Inez. It is a selfie of Eve.
Oh,
It says, I know I should probably not text you because it will seem lame, but I just wanted you to know I had a fantastic time tonight.
I think like as Inez is looking at her phone, you could actually like see her like smile because like that's so like sweet and like just very like in its own way very straightforward, which she appreciates.
Awesome.
I I want to say that she returns back with like, I'm glad you texted me, because I had a really good time too. And then like it takes like a couple minutes for her to like be like, okay, maybe she should send a selfie back. So she's trying to find a corner of this place that doesn't give away where it is because she knows um
Secretive.
how much
Yeah,
it
yeah.
means to Carmen. So she squishes herself against like this wall and like takes a really bad selfie because it's as close to her to not show any of the background as possible and
It's
sends it
awesome.
back. Oh,
That's
she
great.
tried.
Awesome. I love that as the final shot is the click of you taking a selfie after finding three different places to pose and deciding this is the one. Cool. So, there are no end of session things other than our normal stars and wishes. So we start with wishes, so we end with stars. Let's take a look at our wishes. Let's see. Excited for Inez drama? I feel like we had some Inez drama.
Just a little
Yeah.
tiny bit.
Seeing things blow up. Literally saw things blow up thanks to the SUV stuff. Explosions. Roman has not found out that Paz has a scheme. And we got to see how the meeting between Ahla and Rodrigo goes, and maybe some development in Nez and Eve. Maybe not the best development on some parts. And hopefully we got enough Roman this time around. So more trouble. We saw the Watchdog move and play. Yay! We hit most of our wishes. If that was a batting average in baseball, it would be pretty good. So who has wishes?
Oh, I can't wait to see. It's like how in the world we even just start off with it's like with Paz and Carmen just carried off by it's like Federico. And also oh goodness, it's like yeah, definitely so curious to see where the where it's like the whole Romeo and Juliet-esque sort of it's like love affair between Inez and it's like Eve is like go and how that's like how in the world that's gonna it's like go with well, frankly, everyone, but I guess especially on Hella, given that she is the most tied in with it's like Rodrigo and everything. Yeah, it's like oh goodness, and then it's like let's see what else. I could probably come up with a it's like bunch more, but it's like for the sake of time, I'll go ahead and immediately pass it on to someone else.
Cool. Thank you, Fuma. Fumi, who has more?
Um, we definitely want to see where Frederico takes our two kids, as we put it, where these four guys. But also, oh man, sorry, that's hilarious. I love how much trouble they get into. Or fun. It's fun. Like trouble? What? No, it's fun. And then I'm very curious. Hmm, how Fumi's gonna bring not Fumi, sorry. Angelic and and why am I'm sorry. I suddenly am worried I'm saying the wrong name. No, Angela, sorry, not Angelica. I don't know where that came from. Um, very curious how Angela's gonna have that conversation. And I'm kind of like, what is Ramon gonna do with all this, given that he's so hurt? Like, I'm just kind of curious, like, oh, does he just get better? Or is he like, ah, damn, I kind of have to take care of this and I'm dying? Um, how is he the only one staying out of trouble? He's just like helping. He's like paying for our sins because he keeps going around saving us. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you. Um, sorry, there were some just comments in there alongside wishes. My bad.
That's great. That's great. Sweet. Are there any other wishes? Casey, Clarice, Dom?
Nothing in particular from me, I guess, that does like jump into mind. I mean, more of the same is good, right? So
Nothing for me to add, considering I'm already just having a good time. I mean, I get a free flight.
It's true. There is no meal service, though.
Ah,
Oh
darn.
man. Okay.
Worst service ever.
Put that in the suggestions box for next
It's
time.
Spirit Airlines, guys. So
Oh my God, shots fired.
couldn't help myself. Dom, did you have any wishes?
For me, I guess I do want to see how Paz and Carmen get away from Federico. Personally, I kind of wanted it to be like a negotiation, or I guess interrogation scene with Federico and Paz and Carmen, like before a potential rescue opt is launched or we get away somehow. We're gonna see like Carmen and Paz just talk with Federico. I think that would be a fun scene to have. Besides that, the only thought which I have is to see how the talks between Angela and Ines will go. And I still want that Roman and Paz scene.
Yes, I do too. I really do. That's great. Okay. Well, we always start with wishes so we can end with stars. Dom, we'll do it in snake order. You went last on wishes. You get to go first with stars. Do you have any stars from tonight's session?
So for that, I loved the whole, I guess, deals behind the back with Angela and Rodrigo and how that potentially sets Angela and Ines up on like collision course with each other. Looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Really like seeing Roman actually get into the spotlight properly and see him just take as much pain as he was dealing it out. We're really curious like how beat up Roman's going to be by the end of the series because he's just taking all the harm for everyone at the moment.
Poor
Just
guy.
after that starts to Carmen just digging the slot machines to cause a distraction, which invariably, I guess, brought Federico closer to us than away from us was supposed to be. I think that, and I guess the last we should not keep eating too long is starts to reach for just going along with it well, and presenting us with like these interesting choices and scenarios that we've faced up with today.
Thank you.
And just one final question, mechanic wise, we get 1 XP for every failure, for every miss, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be it for me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dom. Dom, I appreciate it. Then next would be Juniper. Did you have any stars, Juniper?
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but I I don't know why it makes me so happy that like Carmen's distraction just gave a bunch of people money. I don't know if they ever got to cash it in, but I would like to believe some people got away with it. And I really like how Angela hung up the phone when she like didn't get an answer. And then came to find us. So that was really cool. I really like the imagery of the scarf. Um, being like you're like, oh, it doesn't look like a wing, but like almost like an illusion. I was like, oh, that's a really fun imagery. So that was really neat. And Rich, I like how you immediately had people on Inez the moment she like walked out. I was like, oh damn. And I have to say, um, just having a lot of fun watching Paz and Carmen do their thing together, and how they like complement each other's like strengths and weaknesses. And definitely, Ramon, thanks for taking the hits for everyone this work. Like, oh, you're in trouble. I'm right there. Ah, shit. Now the others are in trouble. That's too fun. Yeah, so really enjoying the group dynamic.
I could not resist the temptation of just casually asking, Casey, so Ramon's really hurt. How is it that you're going to deal with being really hurt? Oh, by the way, other people are in trouble. Just stacking those two together was just
Ichi does.
the little evil Murakami thing that I took delight in there. Fantastic. Thank you, Juniper. Then Casey, you are up next if there are any stars left out there for you.
Yeah, definitely. No, that was that like turning that screw, whatever, like landing that dagger, perfect. Absolutely, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I had Fumi, I had the eagle wings marked out on that too. That was cool. I like seeing those like moves come together. I mean, like a huge star to the scene, that whole scene, the chase scene and in the alleyway. The visuals of all of that were like really strong in my mind. Like a weird kind of horrific mashup between the movie Amoros Perros and the movie Night Watch. So very different, but
Watch.
like those two things were in my brain. Like there's that scene in the beginning of Night Watch where the lady transforms into the cat and like
Mm-hmm.
it like yeah, perfect. So all of that was really great. I loved it all. I loved getting into doing violence with Inez. That was great. Um, and the like the description you gave of like ripping that guy's head off, awesome. You were like, how hard do I go? I'll go in the middle. I wanted to hear the full flooded version, but whatever, it's all good.
Right, me too now. Yeah, that's
Good
my
to know
wish.
for the
Like, oh,
future.
okay, what's the full-throated version of Inez going ham on
Yeah,
someone?
yeah. And also at the end, when Angela was like, "Oh, we need to talk," and you were like, "Oh, this is definitely going to be about like the fuck ups. This isn't about me." Just like letting yourself be blindsided eventually is such a amazing move. Clarice, typical Carmen, typical Clarice, like making a problem and then being like, "Yeah, isn't it awesome? Like, what are you going to do about it?" Like just the confidence of like, I fixed this, was very good. And yeah, the casino scene at large, like, where are we going to lay low? The casino. Like, immediately terrible decision, but awesome. Loved every minute of it. Yeah, I'll stop talking. It was awesome. Had a ton of fun.
Great. Thank you so much, Casey. Clarice, any stars from you?
I mean, man, most of my stars have been already kind of mentioned. Other than also just stars for pause. giving us the location of the casino as as they have their little vices and everything, which was just like, oh, great. I'm glad that we decided we're not going to join everybody else. We're going to just cause trouble at the casino, because that just seems very much on point with them. And yeah, also stars Rich for in general just being able to handle our very split up group and their very split up priorities. Because
Split up
that's always
priorities
fun.
is not the term I'd use, but sure.
Split up priorities is how Carmen will choose to say it when Angela inevitably yells at them. Uh, but also stars for Ramon. I just love how Ramon is just constantly having to try and keep things together while everybody else is doing whatever they're doing. um it's just great. Love the party dynamic as a whole. And just kind of curious about what all this entails as things kind of inevitably keep on escalating at the moment. And stars for Angela's just in general, first of all, handling of being like, oh, okay, I gotta go deal. I gotta go find these two and everything, and they're not answering the phones, so there's probably an issue. So I'll call these two. I don't really think I'm going to get much out of, and being only absolutely like proven right that they were not going to get anything out of it. And just the fun little dynamic that Angela has with one half of the group versus the other half of the group. I feel like it's very much the fun thing of, as a leader, I have to deal with every one of you in some shape or form. And unfortunately, yeah, having to deal with that. Absolutely adore it. And then yeah, absolutely just enjoy Inez. Absolutely getting getting it keeps on getting themselves into trouble. With like inadvertently, with them just kind of following their heart, and unfortunately, their heart may or may not cause a heart attack for Angela. And I'm good now.
Well
Cool.
played.
Cool. Just double check. I didn't skip anybody because I realized I did not do snake order. I kind of messed up the order of who went and what. So thanks for not calling me out on that. But everyone had a chance to throw out stars. Yes.
I think
Well,
Fumio hasn't
Fumi,
gone yet.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
don't think.
Fumi, bring us home.
It's like sure, my mute button was fighting me for some reason. Let's see. I think for the most part, it's like most of the things I would have mentioned is like has already been mentioned, which thankfully means I won't blabber as much. It's like but yeah, +1 to everything before me. +1 to it's like Rich for continue for really taking advantage of the it's like put everybody in difficult it's like situations, including as it's like Juniper mentioned, just how it's like throwing Inez right into it's like the it's like dangers of it's like armed it's like men and everything from it's like Rodrigo the moment she steps out of his daughter's it's like place and everything. And it's like, yeah, also, like, I guess for, it's like, some of the things I don't think already got mentioned. Let's see. It's like, yeah, it's like stars for, I love how it's like Roman is basically sort of like the stoic guardian of the group, basically. It's like, and yeah, basically, unfortunately, it's like being punished for all of our sins. It's like, oh goodness, it's like, I am so curious to see the, it's like Wrath Vice, it's like kind to play with all the harm that he's taking. Yeah, it's like stars for, it's like stars for Inez and really getting to see like, oh, it's like her, it's like dangerous fear side, but then also like her very, but then her much softer, very awkward, it's like side with, it's like when she gets a text from, it's like Eve and everything and trying to take, oh, it's like awkward selfies in reply. That was so adorable. You are gonna make it so difficult for Anella. It's like, and stars to Carmen and Paz being motivated apparently by two very big primary concerns, and that is to get paid and to avoid dealing with Angela. It's like on the one hand, how do we get paid? But on the other hand, oh God, Angela, oh God, is Angela gonna yell us about this? Are we gonna have to deal with Angela about this? Them probably as they're getting carried away by Federico. We're gonna hear about this from Angela, aren't we? And then proceeding to and it's like continuing to not reflect on the thing of like it's like remembering it's like Roman from the previous session being like, maybe Angela wouldn't be so hard on you if you didn't keep on getting all of us into trouble. It's like meanwhile this entire session. Amazing. Oh God, it's like, yeah, I can go on. But it's like for the sake of time, it's like I won't. It's like, but at some point I'm probably gonna have to send some email of like all the stars I didn't mention. But it's like, yeah, amazing. It's like great. Love the dynamic, love it's like as Clarice mentioned, Angela dealing with a party whose house are very distinctive is like from Roman, basically like the two kids are in trouble. And it's like the whole it's like, okay, the two it's like okay. It's like Inez and it's like Roman haven't answered their phone, which probably means they're in trouble. But I can probably confirm based on how the other two respond. Hello, it's like, where are they? And then just a long pause of them being like, I haven't seen him. It's like, what are we gonna tell her? And just okay, that at least confirms to me that those two are not with those two. So oh goodness. It's like, yes, it's like love the dynamic. Anyways, it's like I ended up blabbing out a little more, so I'll stop now.
I appreciate that. Good. So everyone set a turn because I completely lost the thread on tracking who has talked and who hasn't, but it seems like we're good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
believe you haven't given us any of your stars,
Oh
did you?
man, do I have to give stars? Well, I do need to make it quick. I really enjoyed the action, Ramon tackling a car that's just mm, so good. Inez leaping from the shadows, setting up the leaping pounce, and then executing. Angela coming in, giving tactical advice. It just really felt the strength of three Angleros just unleashing their Nahual. And it's really, really cool. Thank you for Paz and Carbon, the scene where you suggest, oh, let's go to the casino. That was really fun. And I was able to like, hey, I'll take a break before I introduce this so I could have a little bit of idea of like, how am I gonna do we even have casinos in Durango? We do now. We do now. It's good. It's good. So I was very excited to launch things into a casino scene. And thank you, Dice, for allowing me to have Federico grab the two of you and fly away. That was such a golden opportunity. I could not deny that. So I'm excited for next session. This has been an
Yes.
action-packed, really, really fun set of series of sessions with you all, and I super appreciate it.
Thank you.
So with that, we'll bring the session to a close. Thank you all so much for playing. For anybody who listened or watched,